So today, we're going to talk about the focus, or the theme for today is the theme of sacrifice. Because one of the ways in which a pilgrimage is very different from a field trip is that a pilgrimage is a time of prayer. It's a time of intercession. It's a time when we are going to be able to pray for ourselves, pray for our families, pray for our friends, pray for our school community. So a pilgrimage, again, is a trip where we seek to honor God. It is a trip, it is a journey by which we desire to draw closer to God. And one of the big ways that we can draw closer to God is through offering sacrifice. Okay, is through offering not necessarily like big, huge sacrifices, right? But just those little annoyances that come up in everyday life. Okay, all of those little things that might happen during the day. Because when we try to strive and honor God and bring Him glory, we have to say no to ourselves, right? We have to deny ourselves. And as was already pointed out, a Dominican priest, he said, you cannot follow a crucified Christ from the couch. So what does that mean? That means that if we're going to call ourselves Christians, then we need to be willing to unite our own sacrifices with the cross of Jesus Christ. Okay? So we will have fun on our pilgrimage. It is not going to be all somber, boring, solemn silence. Okay? But there may be some things that might be difficult. Right? You may not get to sit next to your friend on the bus. Okay? You may not get to maybe do or see all the things that you're expecting or wanting to do or see because of our schedule and our timing. Okay? But what we can do in those moments is, instead of complaining about it or being bitter or grumpy or giving into our own selfishness, is we can offer that sacrifice. We can offer it up. A blessed Jacinta Marto, who is one of the visionaries who saw Our Lady in Fatima, was very well known. One of her most well-known prayers is, Jesus, I offer this sacrifice for the love of you and for the conversion of sinners. Right? So when we have opportunities to offer sacrifices, we can not complain. We can practice that self-control, and we say, Jesus, I offer this sacrifice for the conversion of sinners and the salvation of souls, right? And that's a way that when we offer sacrifice on our pilgrimage, we can be praying for ourselves, our friends, our families, and our school communities. So real quick, I want to talk about this little chant at the bottom here. I like to teach this to students when we go on pilgrimage, especially the 8th graders when we go to the March for Life, but it's appropriate here as well. So I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to tell you how we're going to use it. So it says, we're going on a pilgrimage, not a field trip. And on a pilgrimage, we don't complain about anything. So you'll notice that some of those words are all caps and bolded, right? So that's your part. And then I'll say the other. So it's like a call and response kind of chant to remind us about the purpose of our pilgrimage. Because the purpose of our pilgrimage, is to bring honor and glory to God. And so if we're going to bring honor and glory to God, then we want to offer those sacrifices and just pray that prayer, Jesus, I offer this for the love of you and for the conversion and salvation of souls, rather than complaining about it. Okay, so let's try it. We're going on a
pilgrimage,
not a
field trip,
and on a
pilgrimage,
we don't
complain
about
anything.
Okay, so you're going to hear that a lot in the next couple of weeks, because by the time we hop on that bus next Friday morning, you're going to know that by heart, because I'm going to be saying it quite a bit, just so we can continue reminding ourselves that pilgrimages really are about offering those sacrifices.